So over the past 1 month, we have had a lot of tech news coming from Google, Microsoft, and then Apple, and all was expected, perhaps, except for one. And we had Android 11, Android 12, and then we had Android. Um, some Android is bringing a lot of changes with a new completely redesigned animation, then a wallpaper based notification and quick center redesign, and a complete redesign, perhaps the or actually the most important update of Android ever since Android Lollipop came in, which brought with it the material design, and now we have the material U design, which changes again a complete redesign of Windows. I mean, sorry, Android. And now we have Windows 11, which probably is the most unexpected of them, because that was unexpected, because Windows had in 2015 told that Windows 10 will be the last installment of Windows, and that will be the last Windows operating system ever, and that we would have some updates like we are having them, the feature updates that come in every 6 months, with the last being the 28th one that came in May. So then this Windows 11, it comes as a shock that after 5 years, after 6 years actually, Windows is suddenly announcing Windows 11. And when Satya Nadella said that Windows is having a new operating system, people thought that he was referring to the Sun Valley update, which is going to be a significant update for Windows 11, Windows 10, sorry, the 20H2 update. So, well, then suddenly Windows said that on 24th June, that is coming up very soon, they will have uh, uh, session, sorry, not a session, a meet where they will announce the Windows 11. And we have had a leak as well. And that is again completely shocking, because the whole ISO was leaked. It's really shocking that the whole system was leaked, and like everyone tried it, almost everyone's tried it. I haven't yet. And so, and that sets a complete redesign of Windows. Like ever since we had that Windows 8.1, we are having redesigns after redesigns. Like first from XP, we had this Windows Vista with that arrow design that was continued on Windows 7, and then from Windows 7 to a complete redesign in Windows 8, and then it was continued to 8.1. And then from 8.1, again, Windows 10 was a complete redesign, and now a complete redesign again. So Windows, for every update, it's just redesigning itself, and for the better, for the worse. So being a farmer, and also like I am presently a Windows 8.1 user as well, also a Windows 10 user. So like there has been quite some updates which I liked about Windows 10, and something that I didn't like, being a former Windows 8.1 user. And so like Windows
Okay.
8.1 did tablet mode things better in terms of animation and all. And Windows 10 does, it just doesn't have any animation as such, apart from that hovering and all. And it is more of a desktop oriented, laptop based operating system than a tablet based, which Windows 8 and 8.1 were. And now in Windows 11, they are redesigning that animation, and animation is probably one of the most important features of Windows 11. And Windows 11, it is seeing a complete redesign in not only the start menu, even the file explorer is changing, the store is changing, and the way the laptop behaves is changing. We have center taskbars now instead of that left aligned one that we had for several years now. And also the start is no longer a left oriented, like you can change, but it by default it is a center oriented. And also it now looks a lot cleaner. And let me show you some pictures. So let me now show you some pictures of this new design. So here we are on Bing. Yeah, I use Bing, which is really something that not most people use.
I also
So
use Bing.
yeah, yeah, like most aren't on Edge as well, and then on Edge no one uses. Like Bing is something that's really strange. and mostly I use Google actually. So here, as you can see, like Windows 11 is seeing a complete redesign. The start menu, it
Yeah.
has changed. The
In
icon
the
has
it,
changed, and
and they
this is
are
the
all in
start,
the
the new
middle.
start. Okay, this is the new start, and everything has this rounded icons. This everything is rounded
Yeah.
in this, like
Round.
in like since Android Pie, Android 9, like in Android, everything was changed into uh, rounded corners, and Windows is doing that. Like in Windows 10, if you see, like this is the action center. Can you see the action center here?
Uh,
Hello, can you see this?
yeah. Now I can
Yes,
see
yes,
this.
we can see this.
Can you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
Actually,
action
I
center?
couldn't
This
hear
new,
you at first. Your voice was
no
cracking.
new notification. Can you see this? No new notification. Can you
Yes,
see
yes,
that?
I can see this. I can see this.
Okay, so here,
Yeah.
as like you can see this round, these icons are all rectangular, right?
Yeah.
Everything is a rectangle, and now in Windows, this is just
Yeah,
going.
of course. Rectangle. Everything
Uh,
is rectangular.
Everything was rectangular, and now it is like you can see, everything is this rounded icons. Everything is rounded.
Yeah.
These icons have changed. Then these have changed a lot. Now let me open this website actually, because if we not open any website, we can't see that.
Okay, so open
Windows
the
11.
website.
Oh, there's a Wikipedia page already. That's strange. Yeah, so this is the new Windows 11 logo, which is again redesigned.
Yes.
Like you now get this, everything is like centered from that left line,
Left.
like this one. This start menu, it has this aligned, and now we are seeing this. Now I never used the start menu as such, and I have this full screen. So we are now no longer having a full screen start menu, which might be a thing that I am not really fond of, because I used to like the interface of the start menu, that like not the start menu, the start screen that Windows had
Yeah.
since Windows 8.1. And pretty much the first OS that I used extensively is Windows 8.1, and so I am used to it. And now you can also center, like place it in the left side, which is the same as like a really good looking thing than comparing it to the start menu. Like the start menu, it looked like a huge thing with those tiles. It was completely not a really good thing, and to look. The design was not that good for the Windows 10 start menu. And in this one, we can see this really nice theme with that translucent
And
menu
minimize one.
with this dark mode. It really looks cool, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
And now we get like in the dark mode, we have this, and dark mode really looks cool now.
Yeah, dark
Dark
mode.
mode,
I
dark
also
mode
I also
start.
prefer dark mode.
Yeah, the dark mode start screen is not that good actually, so I have kept it in light mode, while everything
But I
else
have
is
kept everything.
actually.
I have kept everything in dark
Oh,
mode.
by the way, my taskbar is actually designed like it is not the stock one. Okay, so here you get this translucent effect which Windows 11 is finally bringing. So we will have that. Now there is this task menu. If you can see, like, let me make this bigger. So this is the the task view, and as you can
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
like now we have uh, this black look, these black icons which are different from the icons actually. And now we are having this, everything is in line, which is in a way good, but sometimes like you can mistakenly open some other thing, like other icon perhaps. Now another thing, that this icon, the third icon, as you can see, this is the widget icon, which is basically the news and interest button that Windows 10 has brought recently in the recent update. So it is basically the same with the clock, and it they are calling the widgets. So anyway, this is the Windows 10 start screen. And now, well, while it might seem that this leak is like it has been leaked, an unofficial thing, but as it turns out, like this message that Windows has posted, like this is just the start tune in on June 24th. at 11 a.m. ET to say what's next. This makes me think that Windows is perhaps actually made that leak to perhaps create a hype or something like that. But I guess they actually leaked it on purpose. Like, I don't know, but they perhaps leaked it on purpose. Now, let me see the Windows 11 video that first came up.
Make it full screen mode.
So, can you hear this?
Nah.
No.
Okay, let me actually do the screen share with sound.
Yeah, share your sound.
But this does give us an early look at the new starts and taskbar experiences and some of the other UI
Can you hear this now?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
that they've been working on internally, but it doesn't give us 11. So yes, this is the brand new start menu. It's
So
now
this is
centered
now
just
new
like
start
Windows
menu,
10X.
like Windows
Live
10,
tiles are
11
gone,
is
and in their place is a grid of icons. These are your pinned apps. You can go into your all apps list up here and pin whichever one you like. So if I want to pin, say, Groove Music, I can right click, pin to start, and that will now pin into the second page, since I already have a first page full of apps down here. And if I want to move that to the top, I can do so. And now that is up at the very top there.
Now, this actually looks cool, but in my opinion, like you have this huge screen, right? So the start should like
Pretty
if you
nice.
are on a
below-
full screen start, then you get complete utilization of the whole screen. So in my opinion, like I used to use those tiles, and even though there is a option to get back the start menu of Windows 10 in Windows 11, but the start full screen start is no longer there. And like these tiles, they used to give, like as you can see in news, you can see the headlines at least, and they actually provide quite important, like you can see the news actually. The headlines actually provide much detail, right? And also you can see the weather and the recent photos, then like everything from the sports updates to everything, right? And so I
Yeah.
quite like it actually. So well, this is no longer there in Windows 11, and even though this looks actually cleaner, right? The start screen now looks a lot cleaner, which is really cool considering the way the start menu actually looks. So this is really cool. Now let's.
Below that is our recommended area, which is essentially timeline, but much more useful. It shows you your recently installed apps as well as recently opened documents in Microsoft Office, and I think recently opened photos as well. So yeah, here we are. Here's the recommended page, and you can see here that I have my OneNote here. Nice. There's a brand new app here called Get Started, which I think we just saw in the recommended page here.
Just basically this.
Animations improved
And
there
now
as well.
this
It's
is
a
the
lot
new File Explorer, which on Windows 11 is seeing a really complete redesign now. This is actually not a new thing, which it is actually coming in Windows 10. It is already there in the developer preview, which I don't have. I have the beta version, and in the beta version it is not present yet. So it is in the developer preview. So these icons are actually coming in Windows 10 pretty soon. In the 20H2 update that we will see about 6 months later. So 6 months later, we will see these icons in Windows 10 as well. So these are not new actually. So in fact, Windows 11 will arrive in laptops about 1 year later, I guess. So like
Even
by
the
that time,
colored folders.
yeah, these colors, they actually look cool now. Now they have this pretty similar looking color, like everything is the same looking, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right.
like that is a really cool designing. Now one thing that I noted here is that there is no 3D thing here. Like as you can see here, the 3D objects, there was this folder called 3D objects, which I haven't used yet. I don't know how to use this. Anyway, there's nothing here. So this is actually gone in Windows 11, which is really strange actually.
more fluid now, much more
And
smoother,
also this
which is super
animations.
nice.
It's really cool.
And also the animation involved in snapping is
And
also
also there's this
much
translucent
improved
effect.
as well, which
The
is super
blur.
cool.
That's really
There's
cool.
also a new snapping assist tool for cursors. So if we sort of hover over the maximize button here, you'll see this drop down menu, which
Now,
gives
this is
you
actually a
a
really
bunch of
cool
different grids.
option.
So
I
I can
used
say I
it
want to
actually.
snap this
Like
app to
I
that
snap
side,
this.
and then I can open up
I
a
use
different
the
app here,
snap
such as the
tool,
store,
so
and I can snap that
this
on
will be a
that
really
side.
cool update for Windows.
So it's just the same
11.
thing as essentially using your cursor to drag it to the edge of the
It
screen,
will be
but now
much
you no longer
faster
have to
and
do
all.
that. You can just
So
hover
this is
over the
really
window
cool.
controls and snap wherever you'd
Let's
like,
go
which is
to
super cool. Oh, we should also probably talk about the task button. This little line
Oh
down
yeah,
here in the
there
bottom right-hand corner of the
you can
taskbar.
make it
That's
left
been there
aligned.
for many, many years now. I think as early as Windows 7, if not before that. And you've never been able to disable it, even if you never used the feature. But now you finally can. And all that does is get rid of that line and make for many, many years now. I think as early as Windows show and hide all of the system buttons here, which includes search, task view, and widgets, which we'll get to in a second. But the big
Now this is the widgets.
sports, top
This is the
stories,
widgets now.
and
This is basically the news and interest button that we have seen in Windows 10 already. With the
Yeah, the new
like
type of one.
Huh?
This I was talking about this feature, the news type of one. It shows all the news that are
yeah, like this is
going
actually
on.
present in Windows 10. Like this thing, you just click it and you get here. So this is not new actually. It is present in Windows 11. Like in the latest update, the 28th one, right, Augie? I mean Agni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Augie. No, call me Augie. It's a good name. I like this name. Yes.
all of that good stuff.
So this is
If
Yeah,
we
but
basically the same
try
thing.
to call me Agnik, not Augie.
private dashboard in
You can
Yeah.
call me Augie another time, but
yes,
not now.
Yeah.
essentially just
Yeah, now the dark mode.
the dark version of the Windows
Now the
theme.
dark
You
mode
get
is
the
actually
familiar looking
really cool
Windows
looking.
dark theme with the
This is
dark
just
start menu and whatnot.
super cool.
And
The
I
taskbar
think this
looks
looks
cool and
really
also
nice.
this
Microsoft
is
has
just so
also
cool.
rounded off the corners on context menus, so
And yeah,
these
everything
look
is
quite nice now.
rounded,
Of course,
which
they
is really
support
cool.
the light theme as well, but this is what they look like in dark theme, and that is the case inside File Explorer as well.
This really looks
Microsoft
cool
has
now.
also updated a whole bunch of sounds on Windows 11, most of
And
which
you
are
also
sort
get
of
a new
new
static sound,
ported
which
from
is really
Windows
cool.
10X. So we'll play a couple of them for you now.
Okay, the sounds we need not see here.
Get 4
No.
fingers, so I can
Okay, so
use 3 or
this
4
is the
fingers to
task
swipe this app
bar.
down, or I can.
Now these animations, these gestures actually are present in Windows 10 for the task, the trackpad only, and now they are made into this touch screen as well, which is really cool. At least for me, it will be really useful till pieces. Like for this task, this trackpad is really not very good to use. It is not really very responsive, and for the tablet usage, it is really cool. So that's a really nice addition for
Bring it
Windows.
back, and then I can even open
yeah, this one.
task view with that same
This is
UI.
actually
And if
present
I
in
have
Windows
multiple
10.
desktops open, like so, I can use 4 fingers to touch and hold and then swipe between my virtual desktops, which is quite nice. In addition to that, Microsoft has also added a bunch of subtle animations that sort of make it easier to manipulate Windows with touch. For example, if I were to grab the title bar here, you'll see that it sort of shrinks in to let me know that I have in fact grabbed it, and then of course you can full screen it and stuff just like that. But in addition to that, Microsoft has also made, I think they've made hitboxes bigger for resizing the actual windows, so I can sort of touch really far out, and the window will grab onto my finger anyway. So that's
This is a really nice addition, which helps us using the laptop as a tablet. Like for those touchscreen based tablets, this is really a nice addition, and you can now use it as a tablet actually. So this is really nice addition, and this is probably the first time ever since that Windows 10 came. Like in Windows 10, everything was desktop oriented, and tablet was basically an additional feature. And like for the first time since Windows 8 and 8.1, they're focusing on tablet again, which is really nice to see. And yeah, Windows 8.1 is basically tablet oriented. Like everything, the tablet works super cool, while the desktop is a bit not really that good on Windows 8.1. Now Windows 10 moves to a Windows 7 like feature where the desktop is the first. Like it is the desktop first, laptop second, and here both are equally useful, which is really nice to see.
That's a nice change as well. All of this just makes using touch on Windows 11 much nicer. It's also worth mentioning that the actual dedicated tablet mode is gone on Windows 11. There's no button for it in the Action Center here. Microsoft, I think, just expects you to use touch in the desktop environment because of the improvements they've made to things like the animations. Of course, you can still do things like snapping. So if I snap,
Now that Windows 11 is removing the tablet mode, it is going back to the Windows 8.1 like thing, like where it was actually useful as a tablet as well, and so like nothing much has changed. Like from like Windows
Hmm.
8.1, you can use it simultaneously as a laptop, as a tablet, and
Yeah,
Windows
yeah.
10 that tablet mode was a bit unnecessary feature actually, because like you can have it, and like if you are using it as a desktop, if you are not a tablet user, then you could have got that full screen apps, which was actually a good usage. But really that tablet mode in a not non-tablet is really not a thing that Windows will be looking for. So anyway, it is gone, and it really wasn't that much necessary. But one thing where it was necessary is because of the fact that it gave that full screen apps, which is now missing. You don't have full screen apps anymore now. In fact, in Windows 10, the full screen apps were had a taskbar already, so which you can hide, of course, but you couldn't have any option to go back to the start. Like in Windows 8.1, there was this charm which helped you go from any app, any full screen app to the start by just a click of a button. That was missing in Windows 10, and that was really ridiculous because that was actually a very useful feature. And as it turns out, Windows 11 is not even getting that, and so like they might actually end up having this, because as they have said, there will be a lot of new features, and this is just a start. So I guess they might actually give some other features to the tablet oriented the look tablet mode usage. So like in Windows 8 and 8.1, the the tablet features were really cool, and there was this animations which really is really cool to watch. And like that were some things which made Windows 8.1 so much better. And Windows 10, it's a desktop oriented thing, and like Windows, like people who use a laptop are basically more of a professional type people, and they don't like changes. And like when Windows 8.1 and 8 came, people were not ready to move from Windows 7 to Windows 8. And that is why that reflected in the statistics, and the like number of people who moved to Windows 8, apart from new laptop users, it was pretty low. And like obviously, like professionals won't be using a tablet, right? After all, they use desktops. Like tablet is optional feature. Apart from drawing and all, it is not really very useful. Like apart from illustrations and like drawing, like just apart from drawing, like where and if you are really have to draw, then you can opt for an iPad, because that is anyway more powerful than any Windows 8.1 laptop ever. And like Windows tried to get to something that is like they wanted to expand their base into the tablet usage. Like they are already the leaders in laptops, so they wanted to try out something new, and that was pretty much a disaster. Even though like those who used actually use it. Even today, I use it. I use Windows 8.1 as well. And people who were on Windows 8.1, who actually use a tablet, they use it even today. And they won't move to Windows 11 as well. Because for a
Uh,
tablet usage, Windows 8.1 is the best. There's no competition regarding that. But for desktop usage, it wasn't. And Windows 10 is far better than Windows 8.1 in terms of uh, desktop usage. Anyway, and so what Windows 11 is trying to do
okay. Oh,
is to make that tablet usage and the desktop usage into one. And it might be really cool, and I'm looking forward to the June 24th. And so let's see, let's hope to get some really cool
so let's see
tablet
what
usage
happens.
things. Yeah, like
in
desktop
the
usage
future.
is actually
Yeah.
really cool
So
in Windows 10 as actually. So let's see what happens. That's it. So Agni can.
Yeah, and I think that it's time for us to end,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, or you need to say something else.
No, it's not.
So before ending, I need to say something. Um,
I go
in
for
most
it.
of the videos, you have seen that Boiboshoto narrates all the things, and we mostly keep quiet. And in this video also, we were just here to support him.
The
And in the
situation is
next
same.
video, the entire thing will be narrated by me, as we have planned. And
Yeah.
after that, there will be a video which will be entirely narrated by Abiru.
Yeah, so now we are
That's
having
what I
like
want to say.
yeah, so I've actually my the all the things that I had to tell, I the all the topics that I had planned for the sessions have actually been completed. So we also need new topics, and so now we are trying to diverse ourselves, and from like one topic I will
Yeah,
be choosing, and one Agnik, and then one Oviru, and like there will be a diversification of our sessions, and that will help us and also our viewers, because like diversifying has been the thing that Windows, I mean, sorry,
yeah.
Windows.
We only made the plan today itself. We made this plan today
Yeah,
itself, actually.
yeah. So like Wondrous Minds is all about being the diversification. Like every kind of video we will make.
Because
Yeah,
the thing is that I thought that maybe the viewers does not only want to listen to you. Maybe they want to
yeah,
listen to
yeah,
us too.
yeah. Of
Yes.
course,
So we
of
have
course.
decided to
Hmm.
we have decided to continue
Have
this
our
plan.
own ones.
Okay, and that's it. Stay tuned to Wondrous Minds.
That's
Bye.
it.
That's it. Thanks for watching.